Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. We've got a great matchup here on deck. Still early in the season, but both teams come in undefeated, ready to test each other and try to stay perfect on the year. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week. A crew looking to make a strong statement. Taking on the second-ranked team, a squad that's looking to put on a show. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
First down and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
So the offense with the first and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to pass. It's Brown. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. Second down, we're going to throw it, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Grab down the middle. It's Myers. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Moving to a bunch formation. He hands it off from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun.
Ball carried by the running back. At the 26-yard line.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the ground, it's Barnes. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's second down here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead.
Great job here by the linebacker, taking advantage of that pressure by his own defense. They got to that quarterback. In fact, he was hit as he was releasing the ball. Ball's in the air, and the linebacker recognizes to be able to make that play and takes it to the house for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun and brought down at the line with that big.
No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Pickup of 15. First down for the offense.
new set of downs after that completion. Looking for some space. It's Barnes. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Now here comes the bunch formation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Returner tackled right there. That's where he'll start the drive. Set it down for the offense. 1st down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Dropping back, it's Brown. Comes up with the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the 1st down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Myers. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This defense has got to do a better job of coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Back to throw. It's Brown. Receiver makes the catch, and they'll get him down that time.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
First and 10 play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Looks to the left, pass caught. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Pass caught. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides to avoid the big hit. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Escapes the pocket. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. The pass rush closing in. Finds the receiver wide open. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision. Picks up some big yards for that first down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look. Makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to fling it deep. Going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Second down after the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Brown. He's escaping the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
With the sack on first down, it's second down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Quarterback drops back, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
49 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the offense will take over first and 10.
Next play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So second down after the incompletion. They're going to run the option. They got enough for the first down and still going. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Run down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Can he get there on the ground?
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's a first down for the offense.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out and dodge, keep everybody healthy.
Scanning the field, it's Brown. Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And the pass is incomplete.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Look at the time in the pocket. Finally delivers to the left.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Trots back out on the field again. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The secondary backed up off the ball now. First down, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, and that ball's not intercepted.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Defense not pressing this time. Looking to chuck it again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
First down here for this offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Single back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The game makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And it's a kneel down. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking you. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.